Oh, I got something to say. Okay. You already know, but you already know. Oh my God. Hey guys, how y'all doing? This is another, I guess you can call this a little rant or whatever, because I got some things to say about this. And I really hope you guys understand when people say, you know what, no, I'm not even, we going to get to that. We're going to get to that in a minute. But I'm going to talk about this beef or Twitter exchange that happened last night between Cardi B and Jt. You know, we're gonna get into the tweets a little bit, and then we're gonna get into like just what's been going on with these characters. Child, I really don't understand, and you know, people, I really be wanting y'all to keep that same energy when we're talking about problematic rappers and people just starting stuff just to start stuff and causing all this mayhem for no reason, and it's right in front of your face and you guys do nothing. Like it's like, oh my goodness. But we'll get into it. So yeah, I'm gonna timeline this whole thing and then I'll get into it. It really all started when a lot of people were congratulating Glorilla and Cardi B. Glorilla had her first top 10 hit with Tomorrow 2 with Cardi B, and I believe it charted at number 9 on the Billboard charts. Which, like I said, look, I'm for equal opportunity. Shout out to them. I give my props when it's due. This was really big for Glorilla and Cardi B as well, because, you know, it's a race. It's a race. Ciao. Anyway, so let me look at these tweets, and I'm not going to have to look. Go to the pages that be having them little, they go tweet for tweet. I'm a show y'all where it started. Because there was this, I guess, a JT hate page or maybe like a Barty Gang page or whatever that said essentially JT Akbar Bia Katie got bans after seeing Glorilla go top 10 without doing all that D riding and extra S, you know, whatever. To which JT responded, I'm not like that at all. I've been doing remixes, never got credited on a chart, but they get sung word for word and help push the original songs extended. Unlike y'all, I can't even say y'all because y'all don't rap. You tweet. Congratulations to Gorilla and Stream Queen Mix. Okay, so she said that, and a lot of people felt like she was being shady because she left out Cardi. And her response was, no, she basically was like, I always shout out Cardi every time she come out with something, and you know, I just ran out of space. It was a long paragraph. When you look at that tweet, it looked like she probably couldn't say more because it looked like a whole paragraph. So she just couldn't fit Cardi into that tweet. But a lot of people thought she was being shady. And apparently there was apparently these two were tweeting, or not, they were DMing each other in the mix of this before the shit went off. So that happened. And that's when we get the first tweet from Cardi saying lapdog. And then JT responds like minutes after that, wiener dog. And the two tweets were kind of like close. I think Cardi said that a good 5 minutes before JT responded. So people was able to connect the two. Okay. And then how people really was able to connect the two was after JT said wiener dog, Cardi said go fetch. And that's what started this whole thing. They start going back and forth. We over here talking about writers and stuff like that. I'm trying to get that tweet where she's talking about, oh yeah, they was trying to get me on your writers. Cardi saying this, they were trying to get me with your writers. And it's so, like, if other people said that, and I'm just so surprised no one says this, like, if other rappers, and you know what I mean, said that shit, they'd be like, oh my goodness, not so-and-so. I thought she said she write all her raps. Now we admitting that you got writers and then try to blame JT for having writers too, which at the end of the day, and she tried to sit there and say, oh no, what's the name? Lil Boat, Yachty and all them, they wrote for them. No, they wrote for Young Miami. JT writes. And that was confirmed by Lil Yachty. Like, it's so crazy. So okay, so let me just continue. After Cardi said go fetch, JT was like, Cardi, go fetch real talent. We DMing you. Why come back here to put on a show for these kids? And they go back and forth with that. And then Cardi, you know, she was posting stuff, and she also posted like the fact that the song that Cardi did with the City Girls. This is when JT was in jail. I forgot what it was called, but it had something. See, I forgot what the shit was called, and it just tells you that it wasn't that monumental. You didn't do that much work. Okay, yes, that's their most viewed video, but I think, and hear me out, I think it would have had the same effect had Cardi not been on it. Let's be clear. I think the most memorable lines were from Young Miami and also JT. And I think the song is called Twerk, right? See, these songs, child. You know it ain't no damn impact if it's okay, yeah, it's called Twerk. And it featured Cardi B. I remember that. I remember JT's lines. I mean, the only thing I remember about Cardi was, "This sound like Cardi with the bass." Okay, that's it. It's okay. You okay? They had the most views when you was on it. Okay, and it's funny how she talked about because of my talent it gave you. I'm like, girl, what talent? You get what I'm saying? Like, and I hate to be that guy, but it's just like, Cardi, you came for her for no reason, literally. Now it'd be one thing if she was saying some shady stuff to you. And I don't think that, in my humble opinion, I feel like JT wasn't trying to shade Cardi at all. I think exactly what she said. She didn't have enough room in that tweet to mention Cardi, and she was being very neutral. This is the most neutral I've ever seen JT, and the fact that your ass called her a lapdog, and it just came from nowhere. Like, because we all know what you're trying to say. You're trying to say that she's like essentially Nicki's lapdog, okay? And then because somewhere in the mix of those tweets, she was like, "Oh well," showing like a video of her shouting out Cardi and Nicki, saying that, "Oh yeah, Cardi, people like Cardi paved the way for people like me and this, that, and the third." Basically saying, "I know you hanging out with this girl, but remember what you said before." I'm like, oh my god, like this entire I don't understand the possessiveness that this woman has over people. Okay, yes, she said that in the past, and she probably meant that. But at the end of the day, it's not going to stop me from hanging out with other bitches. It's not going to stop me from working with people that you don't like. This is the industry. Like, what are we doing here? What? And my thing is, this is like, I don't want to hear no one ever say nothing about Nicki being problematic when this is very much the textbook definition of being problematic. Child, oh my goodness, I can't with y'all. I really can't. We're in 8 minutes, child. I'm over here ranting. Well, apparently they pieced it up. I got to mention that because Jason Lee came up with a tweet talking about something. Oh, I talked to Barty, I talked to JT, and they got them to talk it out or whatever, allegedly, child, because it seems very much radio silence from these two. JT was tweeting and talking about how it's hard for her to be in the industry and stuff like that. And it's just like, after all that she goes through as an artist, and you know this as well, Cardi, like, to sit there and just be, it gave Mean Girls. Like, yeah, Cardi's definitely Regina George, but like, it just, it'd be one thing, like I said, it'd be one thing if she came for your ass, but you just came for no reason. Because he working with Nicki, you coming for everybody now. At this point, what you gonna be for being now next? You gonna be for Katie Got Bands next? Malibu Mitch? So I also wanted to get into this little exchange that happened between Nicki and Cardi, child, where they shaded each other in the damn profile pictures. Okay, so it started when Nicki changed her profile picture to JT, to which Cardi changed her profile to Remy Ma. Don't know what that means, because Remy Ma is okay, man. And then Nicki did it again, and she made her profile picture into a pin. And this will go down in history as the most pettiest rap beef you'll ever see. Okay, let me tell you, without any diss records, because we still waiting on that shit. And then like Cardi, like, she also posted like Kenneth Petty's, Nicki Minaj's husband's like ex on her Insta-Story posts. I'm like, yeah, she's a weirdo. Child, like, it's so crazy. Don't ever sit there and say Nicki gets mad at other female rappers that want to work with Cardi. Like, if anything, they do the same thing. Shit, look. I'm just saying. This shit is crazy. Anyway, tell me what you guys think about it in the comments, 'cause I know y'all will, child. I said what I said, and I'll be back with the next topic, child.